In the constellation of hurdy-gurdy, near the star of stars, O Funga, there be twisting moons and buzzing rocks, and some strange odd things which be getting not to touch your eyes at all. Herein live there be two, not one, teller of all tales. They sit in windows made of the thoughts of their mothers, and for alms and bets have entertained themselves by saying and saying and saying, creating version upon version upon version. It was a newer day than the one before yesterday, and over here, and at this very moment, on this very day, this one, right at this very spot, wanted just to hear, and to hear, and to hear.
It's my turn to listen, you know. You can smoke your tweezers of wood all you want and turn funny purples. It's my turn to listen, you know. And it's your turn to tell.
I like to turn funny purples. I could be funny purples all the days and all the nights.
And I could just listen and listen for all the days and all the nights. And I could just...
You want me to tell a story now?
Yes, yes.
Until you plaster yourself.
Yes, yes, yes. Tell me a story that never stops.
There were once 4 women who mated with the slippery twins.
I love the slippery twins.
We all love the slippery twins. Now I thought you wanted to listen and listen and listen.
I do.
So, there were once 4 women who mated with the slippery twins and had babies and babies and babies. There came a time between all the mating that was going on that it became necessary to build someplace, you know, to put all the nodgers in.
What are all the notchers?
All the nodgers are all the things that grow on the stalks of green beets, and you put them over fire and they pop, and then you feed them to all the babies that you have when you mate and mate and mate.
Oh, those.
So, everyone involved built a huge someplace that was forever big this way and so big up here that it went to the top of the sky in the upper parts of the gogosphere. It was the biggest thing ever built, ever. And they put a hole in it at the very tip, so small that only a Greg could get through.
What's a Greg?
A Greg is a small flying thing about the size of your nose that loves to eat all the nodgers.
Oh, those.
Anyhow, one day, a Greg came and went into the hole at the tip top and took a nodger and flew away. And the next day, another Greg came and went into the hole at the tip top. He took a nodger and he flew away.
And then what happened?
And the next day, another Greg came and went into the hole at the tip top. He took a nodger and he flew away.
And then what happened?
And the
Oh,
next day,
yes.
another Greg
Indeed, it does the most, my friends. This story that goes on and on and on. And it very well almost did just go on forever always, except that the next other day, the other one over here got tickled with the grumpy cars and the fuzzy burps, and upon hearing this, well, this one just wanted to add patches and pillows just to help and to soothe. Yeah, just to help and to soothe.
Oh, of all the things not to hear. Oh Why don't you smoke some of your tweezerwood that'll turn you funny purples again?
No, no.
Or maybe I can make you some hoochie coochie tea with extra lava drops.
No, all I want to do is go for a swim in the much too much.
Yeah, but you can't go for a swim in the much too much, and neither can I. We would never do well there. All right. This time I got it. Why don't you listen to me, weave a haven't been told yet tale?
Oh, will it have the boars?
No, it won't have the boars. I'll make sure of it this time.
Oh, tell me the story. What happens?
This is the story of the two tattletykes.
What are the two tattletykes?
Well, if you have to know about the two tattletykes, the two tattletykes are big two things that everywhere you look, they're always chasing each other around. They chase and they chase and they chase. And they follow and they flee and they flow and they flop. But one time, one of them forgot which one was flowing and which one was flopping, and so stopped, dead in her tracks, refused to flee or follow or flop anymore until she could get to the bottom of what was happening.
What was happening?
Well, if you have to know what was happening, then you're just as bad as this little tattletyke, but not as worse off. Because when she stopped to figure about, worlds and worlds and worlds filled with all kinds of other peoples came tumbling to a stop behind her, and then began to cry, tears and tears and tears.
The tears that turned into the much too much?
That is not fair. This is my turn to tell. Now, if you happen to know, the cries turned into the much too much. That is not a fop. That's not a fop.
It is too a fup.
Say that again.
Fup, fup, fup.
Ha, ha, ha. I got you. I got you. No more fuzzy burps. I got you. I got you.
I feel much better.
Yes, 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 yes.
Oh no. We have come to closes and ends now. Great and jolly friends. Fare you well better next time your stumbles leak spots such as this. And just in case you inquisition about the likes of these two, just know that for now, this one right here just will plaster herself for all times and such. And this other one right here will turn funny purples for all the days and all the nights. Bye-bye.